If you are tired of being broke, this video might just change everything for you, because the truth is you didn't choose the wrong life. You just were never taught how to choose correctly. I remember at a very young age, if you are in South Africa, then you already know, we were taught to pick our subject at school. And this will determine, our future career. It will determine our job and where we're going to be and how we're going to be successful. And there's a lot of influence from family, from even friends. Let's become doctors or let's become lawyers, because that's what we know as to what to find financial freedom from. And this was at grade 9 going to grade 10. So I'm like 14 years old. I am now 34 years old. And let me tell you, all the subjects that I pick have never done anything for me right now. Not to say school didn't help me become the person I am, but the subjects I chose really boxed me, and it really confused me when it came to me actually building my career and deciding what I want to do for the rest of my life to become wealthy. Let's be real. We're not all at work just because we love working. We are at work because we want to become wealthy. We want to build a life of our dreams that we watch in our movies. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm not 14 anymore. Neither are you. So why did we make that life decision at such a young age based on a version of ourselves that no longer exists anymore? So if you did that and you ended up in that career and now you're realizing this is actually not what I want, then I want you to be open-minded watching this video, and maybe it's going to change the trajectory of your life to be what you want. So in 2018, I was exposed to something called the Ikigai. I've spoken so much about it in my YouTube channel. I have a video about it. I'm going to try and have it somewhere over here for you. And it's what I use a lot in my Financial Literacy Academy as well when you're starting your journey. So basically, the Ikigai is a Japanese philosophy that basically means the reason for your being. So if we had to translate that into making sense in English, it is basically your purpose, why you are here. Some of us are doing jobs that we don't like. And do you honestly think that God brought you here to do that job and be miserable for the rest of your life? I don't think so. Ask yourself, deep down in your core, why did God bring me here? Why did God wake me up today? What is it that I'm meant to be doing? What is my purpose? What is my God-given talent that I need to be doing here on earth? So there are 4 powerful questions that the Ikigai exercise would ask you, and I'm going to write it on my blackboard over here. So if we had to imagine 4 circles, let me just draw the 4 circles. 1, can I actually copy this? Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. I tried to, overlap these circles nicely, but I'm hoping that they look like this. But basically, there is 4 main circles, and then the sweet spot is this over here, right in the middle. So question number 1 that you have to ask yourself is, what do I love? Okay, so that's the first question. And then another question is, what am I good at? Okay, and then question number 3 is, what does the world need? Okay, and then the last question is, what can I get paid for? This is the Ikigai questions, and you answering these questions is going to help you then come up with a sweet spot, the middle answer that is going to help you find your purpose, your reason for being. So you can answer the questions like, what I love to do. I love to teach. This is why I have a YouTube channel. What am I good at? I'm good at personal finance. What the world needs is more financial education. And what can I get paid for is courses on personal finance. It is teaching So becoming an actual teacher, one-on-ones, so coaching people one-on-ones. It is having a YouTube channel. So that's basically me having an idea of if I had to sell a course, I'll get paid. If I had to be a teacher, I'd get paid because I love teaching. If I had to do one-on-one coaching, I'd get paid. My YouTube channel pays me. So now I have an understanding of what I love to do, what am I good at, what the world needs, and what can I get paid for. So now in the middle over here, your sweet spot, you have to identify what would that be? What would that be, that sweet spot that you need in order to actually build the life that you enjoy? So you can connect all of them and come up with one thing, or you can come up with many things. And for example, with me, it's a financial planner. As a financial planner, I can educate my clients on personal finance. So I get to teach my clients on personal finance. I get to make sure that women know exactly how to manage their finances and understand financial education. And I can also branch out in selling courses. I can become a teacher or even teach teach a group of people. I do it through my Financial Literacy Academy. I can offer one-on-one coaching, and I can also have a YouTube channel on that. Now, this is just about me. This is just me making an example. Ikigai is broader than this. I was just showing you quickly what it means to do your Ikigai. But what you need to understand is how the answers also work. So if you find what you are good at, so I'm going to make an example with my husband. He's good at cooking and he can get paid for cooking. And how he does that is by becoming a chef, which he is a qualified chef, international and local. He's got all the experience. But does he love it? So if he doesn't love it, then this will be a job. A lot of people are doing what they're good at, what makes them money, but they don't love it. And that is a job. So you kind of want to get away from this then. Okay, now he knows what he is good at. He knows what he can make money from it. But what does he love to do? Maybe he loves to teach as well. So maybe he can be a culinary chef, a culinary teacher. He can start a YouTube channel as well. Whatever. But you're basically going to make sure that all the answers are overlapping. Don't have one answer that is left out. Don't be good at something. You love it. You can get paid for it. But the world doesn't need it. That means no one is going to buy. If the world doesn't need what you love to do and you're good at it, you're not going to make money from it because the world doesn't need it. It's not a need. Okay, so now we understand the Ikigai. This is something I wish we were taught at a very young age, but that's fine. Now you understand it. So now I'm going to ask you, what makes you valuable? That's another question that you want to ask yourself. So what makes you valuable? So I want you to have at least around 3 answers of what makes you valuable. So for me, I could say a good teacher, good at educating people. I could say that, teaching people personal finance. So being a personal finance coach. And I think also my faith in God. When people speak to me, their faith will be nourished. I will do my best to pour into you using the word of God. So this is how I use my voice. I use my voice to teach you. I use my voice to help you with your finances. And I use my voice to help you to live in God's purpose. And that is my Ikigai. So I want you to answer this. What makes you valuable? Think about it. You don't have to answer it now, but try your best to right now sit down and actually ask yourself, what do people come to me for? Like, what makes me valuable in this life? What has God given me that is so easy to do that other people don't find it easy? I used to think everyone can budget and then I realized, oh gosh, this is just something that not a lot of people can do. So that makes me valuable to a lot of people. So ask yourself, what is it that, you are valuable for? Now, once you know what you are valuable for and you understand your value, you need to start making money from it. And this is what people don't know. There are 4 levels of wealth making skills. So there are 4 levels that you can use to become wealthy? There's 4, and we're going to touch on it right now. I'm going to break it down for you so that you understand what that means. So I'm going to draw like a step-by-step staircase so that it makes better sense. So it starts here at the bottom, and then it goes here, and then it goes here, and then here. Okay, so these are the 4 levels of skills that create wealth. There is level 1, there is level 2, level 3, and level 4. Level 1 is a job skill. Getting a job is not easy. Going through the interview, going through that whole process is actually not easy. So getting a job is a good skill, but it's not where you kind of want to get stuck into. The reason why I'm saying that is because your job takes your time for money. So in order for you to make money, you give away your time. So 8 hours a day or whatever amount of hours that you spend in a job. So this is where most people are. A lot of people are here, are on this level over here. And then we've got our second level, which is now your management skills. So this is you getting a promotion. This is you now managing people. This is you making more money than someone who's just at the level 1, at the job level. So you get to earn more, you get to grow your management skills, but you're still in the system. So you still can get fired and then you lose it all. So you kind of also don't want to get stuck here, but you also want to make sure that you do get here because it's going to make you grow your skills even more, which is kind of what you want. You always want to be growing. So there's not a lot of people here, but a lot of people do make it there and then stay there. That is not what you want to do. And then level number 3 is your communication skills. So management skills, you get to start making more money and you get to manage people. Now your communication skills, you learn how to speak well. You learn how to influence people. You learn how to teach. And people will start paying you for using your mouth. So you use your mouth to pour out value, whether you have a job or not. If out of your mouth, what you are speaking out is of value, people are going to pay you because of that value that you are speaking out. So influencers, all of that, choose to influence value because people will pay you for that. And then your last level is your creative skills. This is the highest level. Once you reach this level, you basically will make money in your sleep because what you're going to do, you're going to obsess about creating solutions for people's problems. So you know what people's problems are and you're going to create solutions. So once you create those solutions, people will pay you in your sleep. And the reason why this creative skill is the highest level, it's because now you are using your God-given talent. You were made in the image of a creator to create. So when you reach that state of creativity, of using what God has given you to create, to help other people and pour value into other people's life as well, you naturally are going to start becoming very wealthy. And I don't mean just wealthy with finances, but wealthy with time, because you create something once, like a digital product, and it sells over and over and over. And if you want to learn how to do that, I have a Financial Literacy Academy community where you can learn everything that you need to know about creating a digital product that will make you money in your sleep. But there are some systems that you have to put in place as well in order for that to happen. So that is linked below, or comment creator, and I'll send you the link on the comments. What I love about being a creator is that you don't chase money. You basically just solve people's problems and then money flows to you. And the truth is, in level number 1 over here, you are doing literally the same thing. you doing the job that you were given. You are solving someone's problem, but your money is capped. You're only going to earn a certain amount of money, and that is it. But also, you are replaceable. You can be disposed and life will go on. You kind of want to create something that is yours, that doesn't have a cap on how much you can make from it, but also that you can have your time back on. It kind of buys you time, which is that is the goal. That is freedom, to own your time and not struggle for money. There is this picture that I have in my head. I actually have it here on my iPad that I want to show you and reference in today's lesson, which is this one right here. And this picture basically says, don't burn your opportunities for a temporary comfort. And this is where basically everything changes from everything that I've taught you today. That some people see obstacles while other people see opportunities. Literally the same situation, just a different mindset. And this is why I recorded the video on your mind, which I'll have it somewhere up here that you can watch as well, so that you can focus on changing your mind first. Because as much as I've told you the different levels of wealth, and as much as I've taught you about the ikigai, if you still believe that the only way for you to make an income is through a job, then there is not much I can do, because the fact and the truth is you do not see life the way it is. No, none of us see life the way it is. We see the life the way we are. So there could be one situation right now and I'm seeing it differently and you are seeing it differently, because we see things the way we are. So you need to change you first. Another person over here is going to make sure that they're using these sticks to climb up the ladder, and another person over here is just wanting to become warm, so they're going to use these sticks and break everything because they just want temporary comfort. So if you feel like, wow, this video, Norma, really did help me and I'm just really tired of being broke, you don't want to look for another job, you don't want to have to work harder, you want to change how you think, and you want to understand more on how it works to make money online and build a life of freedom, then I do recommend you join my Financial Literacy Academy. It's very affordable. I'll have it linked below, and I'm going to assist you as much as I can. In the Financial Literacy Academy, we focus on making money online, as well as managing our money, our day-to-day money, growing our skills, and making sure that our faith has a strong foundation. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, share it with a friend. All of that, it's going to support me. And if you do like it, then obviously I will know that these are the type of videos that you want to see going forward, and I will do more of these. Bye.